Okay, let's jump right in. We usually measure AI by its IQ, right? Can it pass this exam? Can it, write a poem?
Yeah, that's the standard benchmark.
But looking at this new research, the dawn of agentic autonomy, it feels like we've been fixating on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
The real leap right now, that it isn't just about intelligence, it's about independence.
It absolutely is. We're seeing this huge shift from what we'd call traditional AI to agentic AI, and that's not just a new buzzword. Think about the difference between, say, Google Maps and a fully self-driving car.
I love that comparison because Google Maps is brilliant. It knows every single road, all the traffic, but at the end of the day, it's just yelling instructions at me. I still have to actually turn the wheel.
And that's traditional AI in a nutshell. It's passive, it waits for your prompt, gives an answer, and then, it goes back to sleep.
Okay.
Agentic AI, well, that is the self-driving car. It sees the world, it decides the route, and it actually steers. It doesn't just suggest a plan, it executes it.
So we're moving from a really, really fancy encyclopedia to, I don't know, an intern.
A very proactive intern.
Yeah.
One that doesn't need you standing over its shoulder. The research defines these agents as systems that can collaborate, adapt, and operate autonomously. They set their own sub-goals to get to the main goal you gave them.
And the engine behind all this is what they're calling the agentic loop. It's a cycle. Observe, reason, plan, act, and learn. But, let's be honest, observe sounds a little basic for something this advanced.
It's deceptively simple. Observe here isn't just looking. The agent is actively polling APIs, reading databases, interpreting text, code, images, all to get a full picture of the state of the world before it does a single thing.
But the reason and plan part, that feels like where the real magic is. This isn't just following a recipe, is it? It's
the opposite of a recipe. A recipe assumes nothing in the kitchen changes. These agents take a big, messy goal from you and break it down. So if you tell it, plan my trip, it has to figure out flights, hotels, all of that. But, and this is the key, if a flight is sold out, it doesn't just error out and stop.
Right, it pivots. It looks for a train or a different airline. It adapts its strategy on the fly without running back to me for help.
Exactly, and then it gets to the act phase.
Right.
And this is where it gets a little wild. We're not just generating text anymore. These agents they have digital hands. They're clicking buttons, sending emails, deploying software.
Which brings us to the applications. The paper talks about software development, and the example that really stuck with me was bug fixing.
It's a game changer. Imagine an agent finds a bug in your app at 3 in the morning. It reads the error log, finds the broken code, writes a patch, runs all the tests to make sure it didn't break anything else, and then pushes the update. You wake up, and the problem is just solved.
That sounds incredible. But if I'm being honest, it also sounds a little terrifying.
There it is.
If you have a system that can push code to production while everyone's asleep, you run straight into the elephant in the room. What if it fixes the bug, but deletes the entire database by accident?
You've just hit on the core problem of alignment. This goes way beyond simple safety controls. It's about making sure the agent's definition of success perfectly matches human values.
It optimized for the wrong thing. It did the what, but completely messed up the how.
Exactly. If you tell an agent, eliminate spam, and it decides the most efficient path is to delete every email account in the company, well, it succeeded at its goal, but it failed the alignment test catastrophically.
So the old guardrails just won't work.
They can't. You can't just blacklist words when the agent is designing its own path. We need governance frameworks that can actually scale with this intelligence.
It's a huge challenge.
Right.
But despite the risks, the source paints a pretty compelling future. It argues we're not heading for one single superintelligence like in a sci-fi movie.
No, not at all. The vision is networks of agents.
Collaborative networks.
Right. A world where you have a research agent that talks to a coding agent, and both are supervised by a project manager agent, all working together on a problem you defined.
Which really brings us to the bottom line for you, our listener. Agentic AI isn't just a smarter AI, it's a completely different way of working. So, here's something to think about. If the future is about agents that collaborate instead of just serve, are you ready to stop being a user of technology and start being a manager of a digital workforce?
That really is the question, isn't it?
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.